solid all-round performance by India. They win the game comprehensively.
Thumping win against the Netherlands.
An all-round performance where India's batting trinity brought the goods. You are watching Digital Daily. Another one in the bag for India here at SCG. Ravi Shastri joins me on Digital Daily. After the momentum that they built in that India Park game, this was a clinical performance by India. They just checked all the boxes today.
Very important they did that, because it's so easy to go off the boil. You know, after a high of the last game, you can be complacent, get into bad habits. This is a perfect game for bad habits, because you've won that game, you've got Netherlands, you think it's a stroll in the park, and you go out there and do things you shouldn't be doing. But I thought all round they were good. They respected the conditions, they realized it was a sluggish track, they took their time, and in the end, they really got the score they wanted to get. And what I liked was the bowling, because so easy to try different things, experiment too much, but they kept their foot on the gas. They realized the importance of a good net run rate in this competition with the amount of drain around. And I thought a very professional effort. And it was good to see everyone getting their quota of 4 overs. So as the tournament builds, you want your regular bowlers to get their full quota of overs.
They managed to be in complete control of the match situation by the end of it. But at the start, after losing KL Rahul early, Rohit Sharma was dropped when India were at 26. That is our turning point of the day. Do you think that giving Rohit those chances is not great for the opposition?
It is not at all. It is not at all. I mean, he could have made them pay more even for that. But I thought they did well, considering the experience and the exposure they get. I thought they held their own in front of such a big crowd. They did their bit for those initial 10 overs, but then, of course, their inexperience showed. The stage got to them, the quality of the Indian players got to them, and then, it was one-way traffic, to be honest.
And the performance of the day, we don't look beyond Virat Kohli. He was fantastic in the game against Pakistan and this one as well. Since he's taken that 1 month break, 548 runs in 12 innings, 5 50s, 1 century. He's in the form of his life.
And I like the way he went about his job, because you come from a high of the last game, so easy to be carried away and, just start off from where you left in the last game. This is a big game. You got to start, take your guard. That's why it makes you take your guard. And you got to start from scratch, which he did. Took his time. It was a sluggish track. And then as the innings progressed and as Surya came into bat, things started then moving. And then, he's in the form of his life. Some great shots towards the end. And I'm glad it's again runs on the board. 50 Rohit, 50 Virat, 50 Surya, augurs well.
50 Rohit, 50 Virat, but our magic moment of the day has to be Surya's 50 because he had 360-degree stroke play. He's joining us right now. What were you thinking out there in the middle during your innings?
Nothing. The plan was very clear to go inside and just enjoy myself, and I knew my role really well. What I had to do at that time, we needed quick runs in that 4-5 overs period, and I just tried to express. That's it.
Now, tell me, when you bat, you're blind when it comes to seeing the fielders on the field, right? You only see the gaps. Is that right?
I'll take it as a compliment, but I really enjoy batting in that phase. I mean, I look forward to batting in that phase. I know it's a difficult situation when the 2 wickets are down and we need runs in the next 5-7 overs. But I have practiced that way in the last few years, so just loving that phase.
It should be a mindset because, it's not easy to bat at that stage and do what you do. Because in the first 10 balls, invariably your strike rate is pushing 180, 200, 175. Is it a conscious effort? You practiced about it, thought about it?
No, I've practiced about it during all the net sessions, what I've done before. Whenever I go into bat, first 5-7 balls, I look for 2-3 boundaries. And from there, I just take the momentum ahead. But at the same point, if I don't find it, I try and hit the gaps and run hard as well. So keeping the second plan on as well.
How would you say this pitch was different? And how would you adapt differently to Melbourne the other night?
I think it was a little slow and a little two-paced wicket. But at the same time, as I said, in the first few balls when I got the boundaries, then the plan was very clear. And Virat Bhai said the same thing, just bat the way you're batting. And I love the partnership with him.
What is the mood in the camp like? 2 wins under the belt?
Very nice. We'll leave this game here and really looking forward to the next game.
Surya made his debut when you were coach. You've seen him grow from strength to strength. What do you think of him and how do you rate him as a player now?
I think he's a 3-format player. I know they don't talk about him Test cricket. He's a 3-format player. Let me tell you. Jasprit Bumrah, your husband, You know, when he started, they say he can't play Test cricket. He came and played Test cricket. Same way this guy can play Test cricket. And I tell you what, he can surprise a few. Send him there at number 5. Let him stir it up.
The compliments are poured.
Still remember, he called me up. He was sitting by the poolside before me making the debut, and he said, "Jaake bindas dena." I still remember that. I'm just loving it. Thank you.
That's the message from us for you to the rest of the tournament. Jaake bindas dena. But thank you so much for joining us, Surya. Thank you so much, Ravi, for joining us
Pleasure.
on Digital Daily.
Pleasure.
Be sure to download digital collectibles from Crictos.com to own iconic moments from this T20 World Cup, and also download the T20 World Cup app for all match highlights, team news and updates. We'll see you on Digital Daily again very, very soon.